O'Feely, Juju Alfred, 8. There's Gabby Thomas in big on the curve. Gabby Thomas is going to have to chase her down. Thomas will come to the final 100 ahead. It's going to be Gabby Thomas. Gabby Thomas, 200-meter champion.
Gabby Thomas has just dropped news that goes way beyond her Olympic triumphs and Harvard credentials. Could this shocking next chapter become the biggest move of her entire career? Trust me, this announcement will leave you rethinking everything you thought you knew about her. Did you know that Gabby Thomas, apart from securing 3 Olympic golds at Paris 2024, also holds degrees from Harvard and the University of Texas? It seems that being a sprint icon isn't enough for her. She's now entering a completely new arena that may transform countless lives in a completely different way. So, what is this real-life superwoman aiming for next? Gabby said, "I keep telling myself I'm already an Olympic champion. In Paris, I wrote it down over and over each morning. I will be the Olympic champion." When you think about someone like Gabby Thomas, phenomenal almost feels too small a word. She isn't just a track celebrity. She's a living illustration of what it means to excel, both on the track and in the classroom. You might imagine that winning 3 gold medals at the Paris 2024 Olympics would keep her focused purely on lowering her times, but Gabby's ambitions stretch way past the finish line. She's also an academic powerhouse. Seriously, she pursued her bachelor's in neurobiology and global health at Harvard. Yes, neurobiology. Balancing an intense sporting life with the rigours of an Ivy League programme sounds nearly impossible, yet she flourished. That was merely step 1. After Harvard, she completed a master's in epidemiology at the University of Texas, which shows you just how driven she really is. It's even more stunning how she blended her studies and her races. For Gabby, it was never only about juggling hours. It was about wholeheartedly committing to her top priorities. "I love doing both, so I make time for both," she once explained. It's such a vital takeaway. If something truly means the world to you, you'll carve out space for it. What really stands out is why she chose those degrees. She wasn't chasing prestige. She was driven by a deep desire to help. Plenty of people might fixate on big paydays or superstar status, but Gabby's eyes were fixed on healthcare availability and battling disparities. On the track, she's known for explosive acceleration. Off the track, she's determined to boost others' quality of life in tangible ways. Of course, Gabby's path came with its own obstacles that could have thrown her off course. Think back to her high school years when she struggled with imposter syndrome. Imagine having all that skill, but feeling like you don't belong. It requires serious inner strength to push beyond those doubts, and she did, rising to become one of the globe's top athletes. Another major hurdle arrived when she learned about a tumour early in her career. Consider facing that kind of news while standing at the dawn of what seemed like a brilliant future. It could have ended her dreams completely. Instead, she confronted it head-on, had the procedure done, and emerged more determined than ever. Stories like that highlight her unbreakable willpower. Oh my goodness, new career. Now, I could talk forever about my mom and her support. I was raised by her. A significant part of that resolve stems from the example set by her mother, Jennifer. Juggling a waitressing job, PhD studies, and 2 kids at once, Jennifer embodied perseverance. It's hardly shocking that Gabby mirrors these values so naturally. When Gabby talks about her mother, you hear admiration and gratitude. Jennifer wasn't just a supportive parent, she was a real-life map for facing challenges and dreaming big, no matter how impossible those dreams might seem. And now that Gabby's on top in the world of track, she's ready for a fresh challenge that's every bit as significant. During a recent discussion, Gabby shared her post-athletic plans, and trust me, they're seriously inspiring. Rather than just enjoying her trophies, she's plunging into her passion for healthcare. For starters, she's already volunteering in an Austin, Texas clinic dedicated to serving individuals who lack health insurance or otherwise can't get essential medical help. It's amazing to see a high-profile athlete devote so much time to such a cause. and it's more than a pastime. Gabby emphasises that once she moves on from elite track, she'll remain tied to healthcare either by working in hospitals, launching her own venture, or continuing with non-profits. Can you name any other athlete transitioning this boldly? What's extra moving is her sincere devotion to social good. In her words, before going pro, I aim to go into healthcare or the non-profit sector, maybe run a hospital and focus on health disparities. This isn't a recent whim, it's been her goal for a while. Her chosen fields, neurobiology and epidemiology, aren't just shiny credentials. They form the bedrock of her mission to serve communities that truly need it. In many ways, her entire journey circles back to this. Don't overlook the relentless focus she brings to every mission. Training for gold medals or volunteering behind the scenes, Gabby plunges in wholeheartedly. Fueled by determination and genuine purpose, she demonstrates that you can absolutely shine in multiple arenas if you're willing to put in the work. What makes Gabby's story so extraordinary isn't purely her victories. It's how she uses her public platform to lift others up. Being the best involves more than crossing the finish line. It's also about contributing once the event is done. Gabby shows us all that running is just part of her broader calling. Her tale reminds us that no matter the barriers, fear, health scares, or educational demands, overcoming them is possible if your drive comes from a deeper place. In that way, she inspires not only fellow athletes or students, but anyone aiming to spark positive change. Even more impressive is the way she wields her status to champion social issues she cares about. She's not content to simply win races. She wants to shine a spotlight on urgent concerns. It takes courage and empathy to do both. I grew up with a single mom and my twin brother. She did everything for us. One vivid example is her collaboration with the Women's Sports Foundation, an organisation working to ensure that female athletes have equal chances to compete, lead and succeed. By joining forces with a group so invested in equity, Gabby signals that genuine success involves sharing the spotlight with others. It's a statement that personal glory alone isn't enough. Her total dedication to community engagement, equal to her pursuit of excellence in sprinting, paints a clear picture of who she is at her core. She's just as resolved in fighting for social equity as she is in chasing championships. It's the same determination grounded in the same values: hard work, collaboration, and the desire to uplift others. When you trace Gabby Thomas's path, it's difficult not to be wowed. Her life story reads like a standing ovation waiting to happen. Yet her influence goes past medals and record times. It thrives in the people she's motivated, the boundaries she's overcome, and the message she sends to everyone with ambition. Take her past challenges, from lingering self-doubt to a truly frightening health issue, and see how she used each setback to grow stronger. Her resilience is a loud lesson in perseverance, one she's passed on to countless budding athletes. Her unwavering belief in education shines too. Majoring in neurobiology and global health at Harvard wasn't about stacking credentials. It was a bold declaration that you can thrive in both sports and academia. So, what do you think about all of this? Let me know down in the comments.